All right, what you see there, what you see right here is a scrap piece of sheet metal. Pretty fucking obvious what it is, I mean, okay, it's sheet metal that I use for making metal art. But today, that isn't what it is. Today, it's called a test panel. Now, what are we gonna do with our test panel today? Does anybody out there fucking know? Does anybody in Romper Room know why we got a test panel here? Let me explain it to you out there. Okay, because you are getting ready to paint your car, aren't you? You are getting ready to put custom color on your car. You might be ready to be putting on, hold it right there, fucking wait a second. Metal flake, okay? You might be ready to be putting on good old Sparkle-O-Matic fucking metal flake, okay? It doesn't matter what brand you got. Metal flake's metal flake, okay? Well, we got Sim here, okay? All right, we got green, all right? Here, let me go get some more. Let me see what we got. All right, here we go, here we go. What do we got here? We got some House of Color, okay? I don't know what size it is. All right, what color is this? This looks like gold. This looks like a little bit of gold. Okay, it says orange on there. All right, you know why it doesn't look orange? Because I mixed the two motherfuckers together. Okay, you can do that. If you want to get a little crazy, mix them together, have some fucking fun, okay? What do we got here? We got some more Sim, okay? This is a cheaper version. You want to save money? Buy the fucking off-brand name. It's the same shit. It all comes from the same fucking factory. Okay? Wow, what do we got there? We got red. You know what we're gonna do? We are gonna spray some metal flake on our test panel. You know why I'm using a test panel? Because I want to make sure that that's what I want out of it. I want to make sure that I'm gonna get what I'm putting into all the money that I'm spending. And my camera's fucking up. Let's see something here, hang on. Okay, let's do that instead. See, my friend Pete wants to save some money, okay? My friend Pete wants to go ahead and paint a test panel and maybe waste 20 or 30 bucks, then waste 2 or 3,000. So my friend Pete is gonna paint a test panel to see what the fuck it's gonna look like. Now, what are we gonna need to paint that with? Let me show you what we're gonna need. Because we've been rudely interrupted. See, we have been rudely interrupted. Okay, it's been an emergency outbreak of a test panel situation. I'm in the middle of painting a 41 Willys bright orange, but you know what? My friend Pete's your friend Pete, and my friend Pete's gonna help you out to get your fucking ass in gear and get your fucking shit together, okay? So let's see what my friend Pete's up to today. As we roll our toolbox, because I'm clogged up over here and got other shit going on, but I'm gonna fucking take my time out for everybody out there so they can see. Okay, here's our orange paint for our Willys. Let's go ahead and put that away because we aren't painting any orange right now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the test panel out of the way, all right? So we're gonna put our orange over here. Let's see what we got here. We got our metal flake, we got color blender. That's the only name you gotta remember, color blender. You can get it from Matrix, you can get it from PPG, and I'm sure there's other brands out there that sell it. Just remember the name Color Blender, okay? And it's usually the last numbers of 500. This is very inexpensive, okay? For what it is, it's very inexpensive. 1 gallon makes 2 gallons. You don't use hardener with it. All you do is use reducer, okay? Urethane reducer, not lacquer thinner, not rubbing alcohol, not mineral spirits, okay? Urethane reducer. So there's something else we're gonna need, see? So let me get my urethane reducer out. This is a medium temperature. I use that year-round out here in Dallas, Texas, okay? Then we're gonna need some black, okay? Now, I prefer to put black on my panel if I'm gonna put metal flake because it pops out. If you're gonna paint the panel green and you're gonna put red flames on it, you know, if I'm gonna paint the car red, let's say, okay, here's some red, not the flake, just color red, and I'm gonna put green flake flames on it, what I'll do is I'll take my flames off, I'll get them all taped up. Then I'll come back and I'll smoke some black on it. Because black is actually going to make that metal flake pop out, okay? If I put the green on top of the red, yes, you will see it. Yes, you will, okay? But the problem you're going to have, it's not going to pop out like a fucking drum. Remember when I told you about bright colors, put white on the background? Okay? On metal flake, you should put black or a dark color, okay? Now, if you want it to look like a ghost style image, okay, where it looks like ghost flames, but when the light hits it's, you know, metal flake, then put, okay, if you're gonna paint your car green, and then you want the flakes to be green, then put that right on top without putting anything on it, okay? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna actually, I'm gonna show you, okay, because there's a lot of people out there that are very curious about using color blender. Now what color blender is, it's a single stage clear. It's basically, okay, it's basically just like lacquer clear, because all you do is add reducer to it. Now this is not a clear. Okay, you cannot use this as clear unless you're gonna do relic out a guitar or some sort of shit like that. This is not high performance quality to use as a clear, but this is an intercoat color blender. That means you use it with your artwork, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and paint the panel black first. Then, my friend Pete's gonna go ahead and mix these two together. I don't give a fuck if it looks like shit or not. I'm just gonna do it anyway, okay? And instead of using the clear, okay, here's some clear right here. Instead of using clear coat, like most people do, I am gonna go ahead and use color blender. Now, why am I gonna go ahead and use color blender instead of my clear? Does anybody have an answer out there for it? I don't see any fucking hands raising yet. Oh, my friend Pete has the answer, okay. The reason I'm gonna use color blender with my metallic instead of clear coat is because, first of all, color blender dries very fast, okay? Color blender dries within, it's already set within 30 minutes. Do you see what I'm saying? If I use clear coat, okay, urethane clear, what's gonna happen is it dries very slow. It takes a couple hours for it to actually, you know, set. And what's gonna happen is you got your clear right here. Now when you spray that on there, just like that. So when you go to wet sand that, what happens is, you're sanding the color out of the metal flake. It's going to turn silver on you and you won't have the true green anymore, the true red. But if you use color blender, what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and mix the metallic with the color blender, and since it sets so quick, since it's pretty much cured within 10 or 15 minutes, the metallic doesn't have time to raise. It doesn't have a chance to get to the top, and it stays level. Okay, yes, a few of them will probably make it to the top, but not all of them, okay? Most of them, 99.9% will stay flat. So then you come back and you color sand it down, and then you can tape off, and you can do this with it, and you can do that, or you can go back and clear coat it for your final finish. And it's gonna save you a lot of money in the long run. It's gonna save you a lot of fucking work, unnecessary sanding, okay? It's gonna save you a lot of time because you don't have to wait 2 or 3 days. You can do all this job in 1 day instead of 10 days. Do you see what I'm saying? All right? So yes, you do have to buy some color blender. You do have to spend a couple dollars to save a couple dollars, okay? This stuff mixes 50-50. 1 gallon equals 2 gallons. Does that make sense? Did I just fucking hit something there? So if this costs $100 versus, you know, $180 for your clear, okay? Which one am I gonna use? You're fucking A right, I'm gonna use the color blender. Let me get the black put on our panel. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna show you how to mix this up with color blender. Okay, I'm gonna paint it black first, color blender, and then we're gonna watch the metal flake float onto the surface and dry where you don't have no roughness at all. This is Pete. Have a great fucking day. We will be right back.